Trisukai commented on one of my videos saying, Haru, I had a personal question for you in regards to creating art as a high school student. It is very inspiring to see you complete so many art projects on a consistent basis, and I was wondering if you had any advice for doing art with a busy schedule, and how you motivate yourself to continue to do it consistently. I am a teenage artist myself, but I do it more as a hobby. I want to develop better skills, but I am bad at being consistent with a schedule. If you just pulled up and clicked to this video, you might be looking for the same answers. So, I am going to start off by explaining what's all the supposed magic behind all this. So, being in high school is not easy, but one could make it easier, and I'll teach you how. First off, and this is really important, this is a really small detail, yet it's a very big one. Like, you know, on math when you miss a sign and you do all the calculations and the result ends up being wrong, or when you're cooking you miss an ingredient and the food may not taste the best. So what I use to keep myself on track is as simple as a calendar. As a high school student, I like writing the dates of exams, assignment due dates, events, and besides academics, you could also write if you got driving classes, taekwondo, tryouts, appointments, parties, etc. And of course, you wouldn't like to miss out on your loved one's birthday, right? But Haru, what if my agenda doesn't go as planned, and I'd have to go, for example, to the doctor because I broke a leg and I wasn't able to draw because I had to assist somewhere? Well, don't worry, because it's alright. What I do in these occasions is that I write down my ideas and doodle some concepts if they're hard to describe. Later on, when I got time, and if you're indecisive too, you can make a poll on Instagram, TikTok, or Discord. Which project should you start first and which one next? Therefore, the fact that others could be waiting to see your art piece when you're done actually gives you motivation to draw. Speaking about motivations, what other things as a high school student like me do to feel motivated? Well, this one's really common, pretty basic, but guess what it is? Music! Yup. I like to listen to fast, electronic, funk, what else? You know, something that's really hype. I don't listen to melancholic music or soft beats, cause then it'll get me upset, and if you're emotional like me, then I wouldn't recommend, I would really recommend listening to some quicker songs, more like hyper songs. Like, here are some examples of the music that I listen to. Like, yo, this is my playlist. If you want to go listen to it, I'm gonna link it down in the description so you can see what kind of bangers am I on. But moving on, some people believe that you can pull up and grab a pencil and begin to draw the most epic drawing you've ever seen, as if pure perfection is gonna appear on the sheet from scratch. It is possible, but how do you improve? How do you get into that level of a supposed perfection? Perfection doesn't exist, yet it is something we look forward to. For drawing, I'd really recommend to not being afraid of making mistakes or messing up. That way, you can make your brain think of a creative way to solve that mistake, making it look better or appealing to you. Another way I get motivation is by actually using what I have, even if they're cheap supplies, even the most crappy stuff you could find, because believe it or not, it is possible to make something that appeared useless to something extraordinary. This way, you could also improve your creativity by using what you have to make art and what you could do out of a supply you thought it'd be useless. A way I also get motivation is by combining my interests, my current feelings, colors, because I really love colors, and you know, something I could draw and be like, yeah, this is my mood, or this is what I like to picture if no one else have drawn it yet. That way, the joy you feel by your hyperfixations give you energy to start. And next and final one, which is the best for me, is that I like to think how my inner child would react if they see my current artwork. How would they feel? Would they be surprised, shocked, scared, sad, happy? Cause I'm pretty sure that one as a child used to draw a lot, eat crayons, show off their silly drawings, but right now, you'd like to draw something that you could imagine your inner child to be provoked to have a big reaction towards your current art. Now moving on, how to develop better skills on being consistent. For developing and improving your art, this one's gonna be really simple yet the most annoying one for most of us, and this is to practice. Yay! It doesn't matter if your drawing is silly. The anatomy may be booty cheeks, or if the proportions look off, or the expressions aren't feeling well. It is all okay, cause like I said earlier, you shouldn't be afraid to making mistakes, because what you're doing here is that you're expanding your knowledge in art. And when you look back at your old art, you can say like, okay, I need to improve the way that I draw hair. I need to improve the way that I draw folds for clothing. I need to get better at anatomy. I need to fix the way I make expressions, etc. As you practice or draw more, what you'll be doing is exploring your own art skills, like, brainstorming. And it doesn't matter the amount of time you take to do art, such as it's 9 times a week, 4 times a day, twice a day, 3 hours a day, 40 minutes a day. It doesn't really matter the time you take. Anything is valid. Now, lastly, how to be consistent. Truth is, I could give less than a crap about consistency, cause that stresses me out. And I simply tend to enjoy the process of making art instead of telling myself like, oh, I gotta finish this now or tomorrow. Nah, cause if you're one like me who doesn't work under pressure, then it's best to remove the consistency part and actually have all the time you need to make your art projects. I suppose this could be all the answers for your question. I heavily appreciate you for asking, because maybe the person watching this needed to know the same answers that you're looking for. That'd be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, take care, and see you next time!